justice for all. Thank you. And actually, no, that's all right. We could please remain standing for one moment. Longtime school committee member William Mudge passed away recently. I just wanted to take a moment of silence for Mr. Mudge. Spent a long time and very active even after he'd left. Thank you. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Yep, Mr. Glassbond?
Here.
Mrs. Hildebrand?
Here.
Mrs. Hoskins? Mrs. Lima?
Here.
Mr. Mather?
Here.
Mrs. Schott? Brooke Thompson? Gabriel Anthony?
Thank you. So we do have a quorum. We have one member missing, but we have quorum. So first item on the agenda would be citizens' comments. If you signed up, okay.
There's one.
No problem. As always, I'd ask if you could limit comment to 3 minutes. State your name and address for the record, please.
Jim McGuinn, 412 Chimney Road. I think the community is encouraged by Judge McGurl his statement today asking people to come forward with information on the Thomas child abuse investigation. It's not over yet. And that's one of the issues that in selecting finding a new superintendent and assistant superintendent, you have a very unique situation. You've got an ongoing investigation that is not complete. And you've got the top people in the school department either going or leaving because of that investigation. And there's more people to go, quite frankly. There will be more people leaving. There are still people who feel that they can't come forward because of retaliation and retribution, as evidenced in some cases that I've brought forward to Judge McGurl and the town council. There's issues here, and you've got the leadership issue where they're going, but you also have, in this group, you've got a lack of confidence in the community. You were the ones who did not let anyone know for 4 months. After Mr. Oliveri's first report, there was enough information there. 2 months after Mr. Oliveri's report, and 2 months after he left, he went to an elementary and middle school where he could have abused other children. You allowed on your agenda at the last meeting a new contract for a principal who had a call in either late August or early September asking for a reference for someone you let go with suspicion of child abuse. It was another 2 months before they found out what was going on. That's on you. That was your responsibility. Before worrying about legal issues with employees, your first role to the community is the health and safety of the children who are put in your charge. And you failed. Quite frankly, you failed. And you didn't do anything with Mr. Oliverio's recommendations until Marion Carroll, I think January 25th, said you're starting. And then in Mr. Oliverio's report, material misrepresentation, that it appeared that a new committee had been formed and were meeting monthly. They weren't meeting monthly. They had met one time in 2 years. And the 504 issue had been brought up in 2019 and 20. There's a problem with confidence. The community has confidence in you. So the selection should not be made until after the investigation is done. And you need to get the community involved.
Please wrap up. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else want to speak? Okay, if not, we'll move on with our agenda. So the only item on our agenda, other than citizens' comments this evening, is the approval of the school committee issuing a request for proposals for a superintendent, assistant superintendent employment search. Just for clarity, this RFP is asking for proposals from companies to basically assist us in locating qualified candidates for the job. They would not be making the actual selections. I don't know if any members have any questions on the RFP. All right, if not, I'd ask for a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion from Ms. Hildebrand,
Second.
second from Mr. Mather. Any discussion? The only other thing I'll add is, one of the reasons we have this as a special meeting this evening is, this is obviously time sensitive. We do need to have a superintendent that we want to have in place and have as many qualified candidates as we can. So we wanted to get the RFP going so that we can get the search moving as well. While we don't want to make a hasty decision, we do want to get things moving as quickly as possible. So this is the first step towards that goal. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously. That's the end of our agenda, so I'd ask for a motion to adjourn. Motion from Mr. Mather, second from Ms. Lima. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you for coming this evening.